Hey ladies, hey, it's Shannon Galladay. Welcome to day number 5 in our 5-day Jumpstart to get our bodies back, to get our athletic bodies back. So post below if you're watching live or watching the recording. I'd love to say hello and connect with you. So if you've been following along, day number 1 we talked about mindset. Day number 2 we talked about progress, not perfection. Day number 3 we talked about nutrition, and yesterday we talked about fitness. So now we're going to wrap it all together. So if you remember on day number 1 we talked about envisioning what life was like when we were at our best shape. So if you haven't already, take time to imagine where you were in your best shape in your life. So kind of go back in time and remember that, remember how you felt, remember how your schedule, just remember what it was like to be at your best shape. So we're going to talk about no excuses today, and before I jump into that, I want to talk about our vision of where we are going, because if we don't know where we are going, then it's going to be really hard to make it happen. It's going to be hard to do the things it takes to get our athletic bodies back, because the truth is a lot of people want certain things and a lot of people don't actually ever reach them. You may say, yeah, like I want to get back into my size 6 pants, or I want to run a half marathon, or I want to wear a swimming suit and not feel uncomfortable. And then when it comes down to it, we say, are you willing to, exercise every day and eat healthy every day? And a lot of times there's this gap between being able to do everything we want to do or get the result we want and actually doing what it takes to get there, right? So in order to cut out that and get to success, become successful at whatever you want with your health and fitness goals, we have to have a vision of where we're going. What do we want? What would it mean to us if we reached that goal? I know for me, if you know my story, I gained a lot of weight during my pregnancies, especially after baby number 2. I lost, being pregnant, pregnancy weight, I lost 70 pounds. And so I knew I wanted to lose the weight, but I had to know why I wanted to do it. It wasn't just about the weight loss, and that's what I love working with my clients. Like, it's not about, eating healthy and exercising. It's really not. I mean, that's kind of like by the way you should do this. But I was just talking to one of my clients this morning who wants to lose some weight and get back in shape, and she was telling me some things that were stopping her, and it's a lot of it is mental. Like, we have to know why we want it and what it would mean to us. So for me personally, I want to have energy. I want to feel alive, and I want to love life. And so when I'm at my best shape, then I'm like that. When, I'm overweight and I'm tired and I'm not taking care of myself, I kind of get into a depressed rut. I don't have that spark and that excitement about life anymore, and I'm just not my best self. And so when I take care of me, then I can take care of my family better. I have better time management. I'm able to accomplish things that I want to go for. But when I don't, then I'm kind of in a slump. And so reaching our big health and fitness goals is so much more than actually just working out and eating healthy. It's about what we want. So I'd encourage you, today's assignment is to think about what you want. What is the thing that you want? Like, when you reach your goal, what is it that you want out of it? So take time to think about that and think about why you want it, because I think that's really important too. If we're mindlessly just kind of maybe going for something, then we'll never make it. But when we know what it is and why we want it, then we'll reach it. So now we're going to go into our no excuses. So now we know what we want, why we want it. We need to know what it takes to get there, right? So we need to know the right workout, the right meal plan. We need to have the right support network, because there's going to be times along the way when we're going to want to feel like we want to quit. I've been there. You can raise your hand if you've ever felt like quitting. Raise your hand. It's part of the journey, and the people that are successful, they still feel like quitting all the time. They still hit those obstacles. They still feel like quitting, but they go through the obstacle and get out on the other side. And a lot of times it takes, I know for me, I worked with a lot of mentors, or coaches or mentors with physical fitness or business or whatever, to help me through that obstacle. And so when we have those excuses come, because they're going to come, like when it gets hard, we're going to say, oh, my kid needs this, or I'm too tired, or I have work, I have school, all those things are going to come up. And when those things come up, we have to know what we're going for. Like, why do we want this? Why are we making it even when it's so hard some days? Even when we don't feel like waking up early, we don't feel like eating healthy, and we don't want to do it. We need to see the vision, and that person, that someone, coach, mentor, they can help us remember, this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted, and this is what we're gonna go through it. It might be hard. You're at a really hard spot. You can do this. You can absolutely do this. You can absolutely overcome these challenges. You can overcome these obstacles. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on where you're going. And it's amazing how those excuses just flush away when we know where we're going and we have someone in our court believing in us and helping us to reach that goal. So think about today, think about what you want, what it would mean to you, and think about any excuses along the way. And a lot of times I like to do this with my clients is we'll write down our excuses and we'll rip them up and we'll stomp on them and we'll shred them. You can burn them, you can get rid of them, and get rid of those excuses. So I'm so excited about our next challenge. So we have a challenge starting in May. I'm actually going to the Dominican Republic next week with my company. It's awesome. We earn free trips just for running these health and fitness challenges. So I'm going with my husband next week. When I get back, I'm going to run a 30-day Rock Your Shorts challenge with some other coaches that I work with. So this group here it's a free group. I'm kind of giving you some free tips. But if you're ready to take your fitness to the next level, if you're ready to get results, then I'd love to work with you in my personal coaching program where you'll get the workouts, you'll get the meal plans, you'll get me as your personal mentor, you'll get a support group, and we have daily accountability. You post what you're eating, what you're exercising, and I absolutely love the results people are getting. So there's actually a special through the end of April. So like I say, I'm flying out to the Dominican Republic on April 27th. I'm hoping I have some internet access so I can still keep checking in here. But I'm trying to put that group together before I leave. So I'm looking for 10 people who are really serious about getting results. I have, some interest already started. I just started announcing this. So I wanted to open it up to this group. And if you're serious about getting results and you want to take it to the next level, to, just get what you want out of it, have the energy, feel good, feel that spark of life, then I'd love to work with you. So just contact me, or you can comment below if you're interested in taking one of those spots. If you're thinking, yeah, this sounds good, I just don't know if I want to spend any money, I'm kind of nervous about that. Tomorrow, I'm going to do another video. I'm going to do another video to explain how you can get your program absolutely paid for by helping me run some of the fitness challenges. So I'm going to explain that in a video tomorrow if you're interested in that. I know for me, I was like, I want to do this. I don't want to spend money out of our family budget. And so I earned my program. I got it paid for, and now I'm running the challenges on my own. I love it. So anyway, if that's something you're interested in, tune in tomorrow. But I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'm so excited that you made it through this 5-day Jumpstart. So I hope I've given you some tools that you can use to help you get your athletic body back. So have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.